What's up YouTube? Austin coming at you with Vaporleaf.com. Today we're going to be talking about chargers, specifically for round 18650, 18500, 18350, 26650, 14500. Basically, if it's round, rechargeable, and goes in an e-cig, one of these guys will charge it. So let's go ahead and jump down in, take a closer look. Alright guys, here we are down in close with chargers. Alright, so here in front of me I have three different examples. Let's go ahead and start down here. This is going to be a nitecore charger. Actually, both of these are going to be nitecore chargers. Let's actually move these two out of the way for the moment and talk about these two. So right now we have the nitecore i2 and the nitecore i4. They're both going to be intelligent chargers. So the i2 is going to have two different slots. You can see how I can pull them down there. That's so I can fit from an 18350 battery all the way up to a 26650 cell. So you can see the size difference there and how you do that and how they fit in there. Now, when you're pulling batteries out of all these chargers, since they have this spring load to them, you don't just want to pop the batteries out like that. That's actually not really good for them. So what you want to do is you want to lift the battery out and let the sled just kind of ease its way up there. Now with the nitecore, it has these little rubber feet on it. The lock, which we're going to talk about in a minute, doesn't have any of that. So when you're doing that, you want to be careful on this one, because when you do pull it out, it can just kind of shoot it. So you want to be a little bit careful of that. But jumping back to the i2s, these are going to be about as basic as they come. They still work remarkably well, but they're just going to be nice and basic. So with either of these, it's just going to come with a little charge cable to it. This right here just plugs right into the back here. Now you can buy a car charge cable for it, which just goes right into the back right there, but it does not come with it. So with either of these, when you put a battery into the slot, this first light right here is going to start blinking. Once that goes solid, this second light will start blinking. Once all three lights are solid, that means that it's fully charged. If you put the battery in upside down, all three lights are going to start flashing at you, saying that you put the battery in upside down. Don't worry, I've done it before. It's completely safe. That's one of the reasons why they call these intelligent chargers. Another thing, also, when you put batteries onto any of these chargers, they're going to cut themselves off. They're going to have an auto termination point. So once the batteries are fully charged, they're going to cut themselves off, so you don't need to worry about overcharging or anything like that. And that's going to be true for any of these chargers, not just the nitecores. So that's about all. So with the with both of these, when you have two batteries on it, either on the one or two, either on this one or on this one, it's going to be charging at 750 milliamp hours. Now obviously the i2 can't take any more batteries than that, so we don't need to worry about this. But with the i4, when you have more than two batteries on there, so if you have 3 batteries or 4 batteries, it's actually going to cut your charge status. How do I say this? Your charge milliamp hours from 750 milliamp hours to 375, 350, 375. I can't exactly remember, but right around there. So if you are charging more than 2 batteries, it is going to take a longer amount of time. So something to keep in mind there. Now let's go ahead and jump up to its little brother, its successor. This is going to be the D2 and the D4. Once again, the numbers are just stating how many bays they have. The D2 is going to have 2. The D4 is going to have 4 there. Why it's calling the D instead of the I is because it has a digital screen to it. Plug a cable in back here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. See if we can't see anything here. Kind of. Hold on just a second here. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Just needed to have something black so you guys could see this and it wasn't glaring on it. So right now I have one of the D2 chargers plugged in. You can see both of them are open right now. When I pop a battery in there, you can see that a line starts popping up here, and that actually starts giving us some information up here. So we have the exact charge voltage. This battery is going to be at 4.09 volts. It's charging at 500 milliamp hours at the moment, and it doesn't have any charge time on it. So the zeros right there, that's actually going to be your charge time. Now I can actually drop this to a low mode. So if I press and hold the mode button there, you're gonna see, oh, and it just, no, it didn't. And okay, so it popped a low there. I went to LifePo 4, but so you can see that it popped a low there, and now the charge rate is going to be a little bit lower. You can see it's down at 400 milliamp hours. So low. If you're really wanting to recover a battery, or if you're going to sleep, I recommend charging it on that low mode. The slower you charge batteries, the healthier it is for them. Obviously, sometimes we need batteries charged a little bit quicker than that, and that's why having a quicker charge status can be helpful. But it is definitely safer, well, I shouldn't say safer, healthier for the batteries to charge at a lower rate. Getting back in here, let me throw a different cell on there as well. So this other button right here, slot, so now we're going to be able to swap between the two. Right now you can see the little arrow right on this battery right there, so we don't have any charge time on it at the moment, charging at 4.14 volts, and now if we want to switch over to the other one, we'll just go ahead and hit that slot button. You can see the arrow pops over to the other one, and now it's showing the information for that guy. And you can see up here it's saying charge finish. It is completely charged right there. So let me go ahead and pull those off. Once again, these batteries do have reverse battery protection to them. Get the error right there, so you put it in upside down, got an error code, so this isn't going to be able to charge it upside down. Does have reverse battery protection to it, what we want. Alright guys, let me go ahead and unplug that real quickly here. Moving in to the S2 and the V4. Now I like both of these. One of the reasons is because it comes with a wall block as well as a car charge cable. Let me get this out of the way for the moment. I'm gonna have to put it back there so you can see the screen, but it does come with a car charge cable as well as a wall cable. The S2 once again referring to the number of bays, and the V4 once again referring to the number of bays. Let me plug one of these guys in real quick, bring this back in. See if we can't get that to focus in a little bit better. There we go. Alright, so you can see that all the slots are open there. Gonna go ahead and throw a battery in. See that it pops to, at the moment, 4.1 volts right there. You can see the charge indicator as well. Right here you can see that it's saying half amp. This button right here is going to be able to change that. Press it once, goes to 1 amp. Press it twice, goes to 2 amp. Now when you do go to 2 amp, it does drop it to just the 2 center bays right there, at least on the 4 bay. On the 2 bay, it's just going to keep the 2 going, but you do have the choice on this one as well between the half amp the 1 amp and the 2 amp. Sorry guys, there we go. The half amp, the 1 amp, and the 2 amp charge cycles on that one. You have the screen right there. This is actually an older model of the S2. The newer models are looking more like this, just with 2 bays. We just don't have those in stock yet. The older versions and the newer versions work exactly the same. So once again, this does come with the car charge cable as well as the wall charge cable. You can choose between half amp, 1 amp, and 2 amp. It does have reverse battery protection to it, just like all the rest. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention about the nitecore here. Let me get that back in here, is that it actually has a dim mode. This is going to be pretty hard to show since I'm having a little bit of a hard time showing the screen anyways, but if we press and hold the slot button, let me get that back in focus again for you guys. If you press and hold the slot button, it'll go to a sleep mode. So the display's still there. I doubt you can see that though. But it's not backlit, and just click one of the buttons and it'll come back up. But if you're going to sleep and you don't want it lit up, which I don't really get because it kind of turns itself off after a second anyways of just inactivity even when it's charging. But if for some reason you're having an issue with that, just press and hold that slot button and it will go to that sleep mode there. It's still doing everything the same, just doesn't have the backlight lit up. Alright guys, so that's going to be chargers. If you have any questions, comments, throw them down. Other than that, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube for more great videos and like us on Facebook to keep up with all the latest updates. You have a great day, guys. Bye.